Okay, we've got a stage one at the Tour Dunkirk. And let's have a look at this. This is a crash in the sprint. They're coming up for the final sprint here. And we just quickly, if we go back here, we see a prediction of what's about to happen. We see this guy here predicting there's going to be a gap on the far left and may cause a crash. All right, so there's a prediction, there's a premonition. So it's the rider here in black up the front, and you got two riders to his left there in the red kit, red helmets, and you can see this rider here, elbows out, left elbow out, starts to squeak out even more, closing the door, and you can see this white line as a base reference just moves off his line basically to prevent the rider who is coming up for the win. So just, it's just not kosher riding in my book. He definitely wouldn't like it if someone did it to him, but he does it to others. So it's just this unsporting way to win. Rider got relegated, disqualified, which I think is fair. It's just, it's just like, come on, man, let's use performance to win bike races. All right, if we want to do tackling, we go to fucking rugby. Like, this is cycling, man. People say, oh, it's just how it's done. It's like, we're fucking cyclists, man. Like, I do martial arts, I do kickboxing, but I don't do it when I'm on the bike, Like, it's just cycling, man. So it's just it's just a bad way to start a career, in my opinion. Let's go replay it again and we'll just see. Because from the front, it looks like, the guy just crashed into him, but on the top, the aerial shot, it's and here's the thing is, like, this isn't cyclocross where if you crash, you got a face full of mud and it's sort of funny. You got riders here with concussions and you got all this broken carbon fiber bikes, so shit's got to go to landfill. Like, there's consequences to crashing bikes on tarmac, alright? It's not cyclocross where it's funny. It's like people lose teeth, it's concussions, it's just dumb, man. So look, he's just off his line, and look at those tubeless tyres, just sealant going everywhere, punctures straight away, and then crashing, so total carnage. Those bikes will be destroyed. People landing on seat stays, stacking on top, carbon rims busted. So that's probably €100,000 worth of bikes going to be cut up and chucked to landfill. So you sort of see here, you can sort of see you look at the white line. Always use the white line as reference, and you can sort of see the gap between the white line and the rider. The black kit rider start to get bigger and bigger as he moves to the left to close the door on the riders who are coming up on his left to win. So if he didn't move left, he wouldn't have won, but he moved left to get the win, but as a consequence of crashing the other riders, so it's just, and it's not by mistake, right? To be a sprinter, you have to have impeccable, mutant bike handling skills. You just have to. So it's not, these riders are aware where they are on the road. It's not like, I just didn't know, like, this isn't D grade, this isn't Cat 3, this is at the pro level. Right, he doesn't even look like a pro, does he? Like, he's heavy, man. This dude, look at, like, we could definitely trim some fat off this rider here. Right? And I say that respectfully, as a performance coach here. Like, this rider, he doesn't look like a cyclist, even though he's a very capable one. He could definitely lose some chub there. Like, you can see the helmet strap tugging into his neck. I could definitely get this rider lean. Obviously got a big motor, obviously got the bike skill, obviously got the desire to win, but I would say this rider is losing performance based on poor nutritional tactics and not looking for good karma, riding like that in the bunch. It's just it's cycling, man, and let's just keep it keep the blood dirty and keep the line clean. Hold the line. I don't mind if people use PEDs. It's part of the deal. But like, let's keep the the sprint line straight. All right, let's keep it fair. Let's see drag races, man. Like, we want to see drag races. We don't want to see this shit. If I want to see carnage, I go and watch kickboxing. When I want to see performance, and we watch cycling. All right, let's just keep it. Fittest person wins, man.